Happy Monday, superstars. Today, the Monday started with rain and I had 2 hours plus silence walk coming up, which is what I love to do, but not all the days, which means on the days I don't want to, I still do it. This morning, one of my nephews didn't want to go to school. He didn't see a point. He could do what he was to do at home. Not that he would. And then he had some pains in his calves from skating. So pretty much no excuse, all excuses. And he sees me every day complying with my own way I want to know about me, the way I eat, the way I train, the way I keep showing up. When I have aches and pains, I find a way around it. I don't stop and I don't complain. And if I do, I shut myself up fast. So the best thing, of course, to influence anyone else is to be what you talk about. So in this moment I try to kind of help motivate him. So I asked, what is the problem? Why don't you want to go to school? So it was the typical, I don't want to, I don't see a reason, it's pointless, I can do this at home. Now, that works if you're like a self-going person who doesn't need having an order or a guide, but that is not the way in this situation. Gotta be the push, gotta be the coaching, gotta be the direction, clear guidance, no, very little of self-knowledge. How do I do this? How do I make my new room happen? Like, you gotta lead some individuals and some are more independent. I told him that when I don't want to gain, or when I don't want to go and train, when I'm feeling tired, fatigued, or it's harder than it used to be, or I have new pains that defeat me or discourage me, or the weather isn't perfect, or there's something else in the way, or I didn't sleep well, whatever, then it's up to me to set the tone right about how I want to be. Do I want to know that I am one who just talks and that I'm kind of just slacking and I'm flaking? And if I think about just kind of coming into the future now and having it done, it's a new day, would I then want to have skipped on my obligations, my commitments today when I wasn't in the mood? Of course, I can't say that I would love to be self-defeated today and feel that I quit on it and then believe again that I'm going to show up in the future, because remember that everything that you don't have to do right now, it's feeling very motivational to put up later. Mañana. So the procrastination routine can easily become what you do your whole life. That it's going to be on Monday, you're going to start your new life. Next month, then you're going to start your new training program. Or next season, then you're going to show up. So all this becomes a matter of avoiding everything right now that you need to do in order to get to where you want to be in the future. So I told him that if I let myself believe my own lies, and if I didn't want to see my pattern, then it would be me writing my autobiography. As in, here was Pauline. She talked about the dreams and goals and how she wanted to be. But every day there was a hiccup or something was wrong or she didn't have a fart, whatever. Then she would just kind of change the plans, sleep in, forget about the day, and then kind of just do nothing. Would I be proud of that? Hell no. There's not a part of me that can honestly lie and believe my lies about, I would love to be a flake, I would love to be a quitter, I would love to be weak-minded, I would love to write a book about how I was a sissy, a very weak-minded person, and someone who I see walk around whole life not putting any pressure on me because I don't want to have anxiety. I don't want to feel that what if I don't make it? That's the whole point. And in my life, the way I put pressure on myself, it's not because I think it's going to make me a better person for someone else. It's not me wanting to live up to some kind of cultural standards. It's not me having to achieve the goals I once dreamed up. That's not at all what it's about, but I am here for the journey. And that sounds like, yeah, been there, done that, here, that's what everyone says, but it's really true. That I'm in it for the daily practice that I feel is nothing strengthens my character, my way of being, my Pauline Nordin image, identity, as strength training, which is not just strength training with weights, but it's actually doing things that require you to show up, require you to get out of your comfort zone, require you to actually have to work for it so you can feel the earning reward, the satisfaction. So now think about this. At any moment you want something, let's say I want candy, and then the next moment I have it. The time between I want it and I have it is so short that I'm never gonna get that ecstasy. There's no longing, there's no looking forward to, there's no anticipation. Yeah, it can make me disappointed, but all the way up to a potential disappointment, I am living it out and looking forward to it. It's exciting. So having something directly, or let's say if I hadn't worked for years to build my muscles strong, if I didn't have to put in the daily work for months at a time to see my result, then I wouldn't have the whole of visualizing every day. I wouldn't have a need for the daydreaming and looking forward to it. I wouldn't have the upcoming fruit of my hard labor. And then I would miss out on that. There's so much joy in wanting to see something form that you are building and creating. So in the end, because he just laid in bed and he didn't do anything, he flaked on school. And I asked him, like, you know, this that you want to become, you know, the education, you want to have doing what you think is fun, right? But you don't want to do part of it that leads to that fun. Okay, I get it. Well, that's how it is. That's like the resistance in the way. How much do you want it? Can you see through this and want to have it done? And that's how I live my life when I'm not motivated to follow what is my passions, because you gotta see through human nature. That you will love having things done or having a resume accomplished. You will want to have had experiences in life that tested your character. It doesn't mean that you have no joy of what you do, or you're not really into it when you have hesitation, or you're slacking, or you're kind of trying to get an easy way out, or not do it at all, or cheat. That you hope, you wish it was easy. But if it was easy, you wouldn't feel it was something to earn. It wouldn't be something you truly felt, wow, I want to accomplish, I want to build that physique, like the similar that inspired me when I was young, you know. Or when you grew up, maybe you had this vision of having a family with 10 kids and now you want it. Or you want to have a degree, you want to become a doctor. You wanted all that because that's what we are wired for doing, to take ourselves to the level we want, be proud of us, not just for the outcome, but the whole daily commitment. So for me, diet means way of life. It's Latin. Everything I consume, my thoughts, my actions, my choices, my people around me, everything I become a sum of. Everything influences me that I let take over in my mind. And fitness and training and self-growth, everything productive is pretty much gonna be an uphill. Either you see it as an obstacle or a battle or a hill, or you see it as resistance training. That, imagine now life is your gym and you're going to test yourself, and you know that you might be able to do it right away with one weight. Doesn't mean in any way that you're going to keep the form or the belief that you're going to do it when the weight is a lot heavier. And the thing is, there's no end. You're not going to end refining and building. That's something you keep on doing, building and burning, changing programs like seasons of life. So for me, all I do is mostly that I love, of course, having a lean body and strong body muscles. That's, if you get hooked on it, we know it's a cocaine, it's a rush. It's like, this says so much about it, how it gives you all these endorphins and dopamine and serotonin and everything. It's happy hormones. And the same thing happens when you work on your self-character, your way of being. So if in this moment you feel that, man, I hate Pauline, she was right, I was just talking about being confident and live up to my expectations and not quit on my diet again and sabotage this weekend. And now here I am, it's Monday. And yep, she was right and I hate it because now I'm fatter than ever and I feel defeated. If that's you now, you are in a big club of people, and there's also not only yourself that kind of becomes the enemy here, because you do want to kind of slip in and have the cheat day just one more time and it never becomes the last time. That before you have reconditioned yourself enough to actually win, that you notice that you can have a feeling or a thought or a craving. Doesn't mean you have to act on it. It's no different than if I am in a committed relationship to myself but with someone else, and I suddenly get exposed to some real desirable, some individual that really I'm attracted to. I don't have to act on it and risk everything because it's not going to be worth it. That satisfaction will probably not be that all that I believe in my mind. I can also live out the ecstasy with that person in my mind, and that's not cheating because you're avoiding something. You're avoiding sabotaging or detrimenting or having something that you're not going to want to have done. And when it comes to nutrition and diet, it's really important to get out of this jumping off your own plan behavior, because you can really undo all the work you have spent in for weeks at a time in one day of hedonistic eating and not caring. The way you choose to eat typically not broccoli and rice. You eat chips, cake, chocolate, ice cream, those things that are so easily to pack in thousands of calories without even having a distension in your stomach. So yeah, it is easy to get fat, and your body wants you to survive. So that's why you gonna have your body accept a lot more calories, energy coming into your fat cells, because it can store it there. It's dangerous to have high blood sugar levels, so that's why you kind of force your body to pack in more when you just impulse crash eat, like tons coming in. So remember now too that this building a character is very, very hard to do with being yourself, the master. Because imagine you having a teacher who is not even consistent with his philosophy. You are a fellow thief, fellow flaking, fellow prisoner who kind of just, if there's an escape, you're gonna take it. Another thing you might not be aware of is the diet mind, the prison diet mind I talk about. That you feel comfortable in your yo-yo dieting or trying some time, but then falling into your own same repetitive, destructive behavior. Because there's comfort in the known. So even though you believe that you're trying to get out of this, most people are subconsciously not interested in changing, because that means you're gonna not have the cheat day coming the way you want to have freedom. And if there is a thing, it's diet rebellion, that you might want to have the ideal plan so you can follow it, just to realize that you are the one who's gonna defy it. You're gonna be the contrarian. You're not gonna do it. The diet rebellion. So that's why it's pointless to keep on thinking you're gonna have a life diet plan, that here you go, I consulted with Pauline, I paid up, and now I'm gonna be on this plan. That's just idealistic and ridiculous thinking, because you don't want to live your life like that. Imagine if you achieved all these goals about being a machine and not wanting something special, not wanting to live life for real, kind of not have any of the enjoyments or vices in life because you can't handle yourself or moderate them. Because the hardest thing to learn is to moderate your moderations. Then you would have no real life. So you would sit up there, end up and feeling like, okay, now I'm just going to maintain this life until I die. So many of you are actually working towards a goal or a status that you believe is the ideal, a perfectionism, being a machine. You tell me that you wish you didn't have cravings, you wish you didn't feel like this. It's not going to make you happy. The balance in life is never an extreme diet. Imagine now, the more you sabotage yourself, the more you're gonna want to have an extreme diet. Everyone who keeps on swearing by eliminating everything, it reflects their personality, it reflects their pattern, their self-awareness, what they do. When you have no control, you're trying to control the external area, food. That's why you try to eliminate it. You never you never last on it. So it's important to understand that it's, again, the whole practice, that you are not going to be finished being coached or finished being your best self. That's something you show up for daily, just like I do. That when you feel that you can't keep your character, or you lose your motivation to do it, you're gonna have practice all your life, and that's no shame in that. You gotta just accept. That's why we live life, to learn. Life is a school, as I say, and fitness school is even tougher. It's like university, but you're never gonna graduate. And one thing I know about humanity or people or myself is that if I don't have someone else to guide me that I respect, or who leads the walk, who shows me how to do it, and there's something I challenge myself to remember my why in, it's foolish of me to think somehow I'm going to be that master, because you can't master something by yourself without having achieved that. So if you are one then who kind of still keep on showing up for fads, crash diets, believe that Ozempic or semaglutide is the answer, even though you forget that so many it's like this. Well, semaglutide is like hot sauce, I feel like it's good for everything right nowadays, everything. Then why would you want to rely on medication for no reason? When if you look at what the benefits of the drug is, it's the same as if you follow thyroid or any other decently wholesome nutritional diet plan is like. And then when it comes to fitness training and building muscle, you gotta accept that the way you train in your youth, if you're younger or you're older now, it has to evolve. You cannot sit and hold on to same principles, tough and heavy and hard, because you're gonna break down. You gotta have to learn how to adapt and overcome, and it's not in any way the same as saying I can't build more muscle. It's the opposite. That if you're gonna keep on doing the same, that is also not able to do it at the same way. You're not recovering. Your joints and your ligaments are not letting you do the same thing, the same training. That it's your mind, your ego, your lack of willingness to evolve that is gonna hold you back. Because building muscle, there is no such thing as you can only train 6 reps heavy and hard and deadlifts and then that's it. That's closed mindset. You haven't really even looked into research at all or study yourself. The best thing I feel in my life is that my life gives me the lessons I need and the opportunities to learn if I keep my good willing, happy attitude about it. And that's my strength. I don't want to be a pissy person. I don't want to be one who lives in the past. I get tired of comparing myself to other people or myself, and I don't even want to. There was a time in my life, long time now, that I was scared of losing strength. I was scared of growing weak or not being able to do what I did, because I was holding on to it so hard, which we do when we're young. But a lot of people do it until you die. No wonder then you feel it's not worth it, because you are looking for something that is not going to give you the reward or the feeling of accomplishments that you believe. So to summarize this little philosophy lesson is you gotta want to see past the little friction, the obstacle right today. If you don't have the motivation today, remember you don't need motivation for the ultimate goal to keep going. You just have to find a new way to win the day. And you also have to want to realizing that you are not getting out of your own way without having help from someone you trust and rely on. You're not going to be able to change your pattern and your behavior and learn how to evolve your training or to have the guts to actually do form check. Trust me, every client my whole life has needed form check. Professional to layman, everyone in between. So not wanting that to be you, or feel that you know what you need to know, that's really showing that you don't have the real desire to become your own best friend or your own best self, and that you're comfortable keeping up what you do that is not making you happy. Or maybe you are. And that's another deeper level that of the defense mechanism, that you are happy, I am happy, I am happy. You keep on telling yourself that. But a happy person doesn't do stuff that it keeps on going backwards and self-sabotage. When you live with regrets or you hate yourself in the process, that's not a healthy self-relationship. That's not the toughness I'm talking about. To be supportive and to give yourself a chance, but also be honest and tough. Like, hey, I'm not gonna let myself lie again or talk about next week. I know I saw that before, I've done it. It's the same story. You gotta want to question yourself and ask. Give yourself a little resistance. You gotta want to lengthen the time between you have a spontaneous thought about going back on your words and execution of it. When you learn that, you start to master your mind. And that's when you master your body. So form check you do for all my clients in VIP coaching, the nutrition journal, keep on going in my VIP clients. Remember, it's common sense and normal to need and benefit from recurring coach calls. And it doesn't make you a better person to become your best self, but it's really the best adventure of life. And know that that's something you're going to work and keep on doing all your life in this form. So what is holding you back? If you feel that it's not going to be worth it, I can just agree that, then it won't be worth it. If you feel that you're too old, I can just say, then that's your opinion. Because I don't live my life like I'm already dead. And if you do, I don't think I am your coach. I love to be held accountable for myself. When I don't want to keep on working on it, or I get scared or feeling defeated, things are not up to my liking today, I make that day into the real weight training session for myself. How much do I really want it, or am I just a talker? That just puts me straight.